Okay, Brother James here, and I'm back at you with another maintenance video for your Volvo XC90. And I'll tell you what, it's one that it can make a huge difference in your performance of the vehicle. And I'm talking about your throttle body cleaning. And if you've never done that and your vehicle has 60, 70, over 80,000 miles, 200,000 miles, then you are not getting the performance that your vehicle could be getting. And so it's not a hard thing to do. The first time it is kind of aggravating, being my first time. But essentially, the throttle body is this thing right here. And as you can see, it is in bad shape. All that residue and gunk that definitely is impeding the airflow and the butterfly flap there from doing its job. That throttle body is located right down here, right up under here, connected to, let's see, connected to that pipe there. Let me get a little light here. Okay, much better. So it's connected to here. So the first thing I went about doing was just disconnecting that pipe, and it's just held on by a little worm drive or a little clamp, if you will, and that's it down there. And I was able to do that from the top side, just right here. Now to get the 4 bolts, there's only 4 bolts and a electrical connection. Now some say that if you disconnect that and plug this thing back up, then you've got to do reprogramming and whatnot, but I don't know if that's the case. I'm going to find out. I read some that it was, some that it wasn't, but I think it's the case that when you're replacing the throttle body with a new one. But if you're just taking it off and cleaning it and putting it right back, I don't see the issue there, and many folks have not had the issue. Just make sure that when you clean it, you don't damage your connecting wires here, and you don't spray any of your throttle body cleaner down in this sensor here, these connections. But definitely this thing needs a good cleaning. Now the 4 bolts, I actually was able to get those very easily and quickly. Other than trying to reach in here and destroy your hands, and I did take off the ram horn here, this part, to get that drive. And I think I did get 1 bolt while I was here, but it really was tough on the hands, as you can see. But when I just simply lay right up under the vehicle and use these little extensions here, just 1, put it in place, 2, turn. It was very simple, and I just went in right through, right behind, in front of the oil pan, and was able to reach all of them at once, as far as getting to them. And it was pretty quick once I decided to do it that way. Now I did order a new gasket. That's one thing you definitely want to get when you're doing this maintenance, is go ahead and replace your gasket. I don't know, maybe I could use this one. It looks like it's in decent shape. I'm not sure, but I went ahead and ordered some because I do have actually 2 more of these vehicles, and so I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing by them. I know the prior owners did their very best, but as you can see, that is in sore shape to do its job properly. All that gunk down there, that shouldn't be there. That's a buildup that will hinder that plate from opening up and doing its job. So that'll clean up real nice. That'll clean up nicely, and you will definitely get increased, better performance out of your vehicle. That means better driving and better experience as far as getting to where you want to go. It'll help with any poor idling you might have when you turn on the air conditioning or whatnot. When you first turn up the car and it might idle erratically. This throttle body is very important, but oftentimes overlooked. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up. As you can see, this is the before, and basically I just used some throttle body cleaner. And let's see, I picked up some over here. That's for electrical points, for like a MAF sensor or something like that. But there's some throttle body and air intake cleaner. And there's some brake cleaner up there, not to be confused. Don't know if it will damage it, but you don't want to. You want to use a cleaner that's appropriate for the part. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm gonna get this cleaned up, and I'll let you see how it's gonna look once it's clean. So if you just imagine, you know, what it might look like, and then I'm gonna show you once this thing is cleaned up. And I'm gonna use just a toothbrush. Some folks use little scouring pads. I'm not gonna use that at all. It looks like there's some kind of glaze down in there that's part of this item. So I'm not gonna, whatever that cleaner will get off with a toothbrush, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wipe it down, clean it up real good, and that's gonna make all the difference in the world. All right, be back shortly. I'm back. I've cleaned the throttle body, and if you looked at the previous part of the video, you know it was filthy. There was actually a buildup of carbon down in the bottom that was thick, and I couldn't just wipe it. I had to let that throttle body cleaner sit several times and get in there really good. I used a toothbrush, and a toothbrush with one of those tongue depressors on the back of it was really helpful. But this thing is 1,000%, 100% better condition, and I see just a little slight areas there. I'm gonna spray it on down and get it mint condition. And like I said, this is something you can do. It's not rocket science. It's just 4 bolts and a plug, and I did plug this up with some tape so I didn't get any of that cleaner in there. So make sure you're careful with your components. Put it back in the way you found it, tighten up the bolts as necessary, and you'll find out your vehicle will last you a very long time, and it won't let you down. It'll get you where you want to go, and you know, you can be proud of it knowing that you've been taking care of it and maintenance in it. This is the throttle body, and that little butterfly in there that opens and closes was getting stuck and causing poor idle, was not able to open and close like it should because of all the buildup of gunk and carbon and just dirt and filth over the years of driving different weather conditions. So yeah, once again, this is something that is a routine maintenance item, and you don't have to go somewhere and spend $300-400 and or you know, let someone else do it. It's something you can do yourself if you've got the inclination to do so. And I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, and make that final clean on it. I'm gonna put it back in, and I guarantee you that idle problem is gonna be resolved for my vehicle, considering what this thing looked like before. And also, I'm going to get some increased performance horsepower. All right, talk to you later. Praise the Lord. I'm Brother James. Bye-bye.